You having a midlife crisis, Mr. Rangeman? Maybe. Need something that's modern and terrible on the eyes? Maybe. There's no mistaking, the Casio GW-9400 Rangeman is right up there on the best top 10 G-Shocks ever made list, according to WatchUp69. It's perfect for those kicking off into G-Shocks for the first time, or to those who are considered as proper G-Shock users. The GW-9400 series have an extreme amount of different models to choose from, but if I focus on one part of the watch that's always being mentioned, then I'll have the perfect video you've been waiting for: positive versus blackout display. G-Shock was first introduced back in 1869, and from there the goal was to produce the toughest watch ever. So fast forward to 2013, from a wooden shed perched on the highest mountain in Japan, the original GW-9400 was created, assembled, and being the first triple ABC G-Shock. There you have it. The original had a positive display. Mine has been modded, but this isn't relevant just yet in this video, while this blackout version does. But is it any good? And yes, that's a big scratch on the crystal. So Casio, maybe sapphire for a future model. The blackout is named for a reason, keeping the watch in stealth mode, meaning your wife won't notice it, which also matches the Batmobile or Super Pursuit mode if you own a kit. It's not black, it's more like very, 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 very dark charcoal grey, which looks black but isn't. Splashes of black are however seen around the buttons, particularly here on the ABC button. The 4 fake bezel screws are also blackened out, and the most obvious is the display, as that has joined the blackout theme. Out in the daylight, the LCD is very readable. The digits have a nice bronze tone, then changes depending on lighting and angles, looking bluish. The look is subtle, but zoomed in you can't avoid the darkness of it, and to me this is where it topples, heading more towards looks over usability. In the dusk of day, the LCD is where it begins to be harder to view, and does require a little more wrist maneuvers. To some watching you may think your watch obsession has gone into a frenzy, looking like you're air sword fighting for attention. The blackout isn't for everyone. You really have to be loaded up with carrots to see this in low lighting, and while mentioning lighting, the backlight on this does something not even the positive display can do. So I'm looking at this more into about being used in the dark, and let me explain. The subdial on the original GW-9400 is filled with fine print, which I've mentioned many times, and I can tell you this wasn't a good move by Casio, as the fine LCD digits are often obscured, thus making it pointless. But with the blackout, look what happens when in compass mode. You can't really see the compass in the subdial. Hit the lights, then hit the backlight. The subdial shows the entire compass. Look at that. And this goes further with the barometer. I can see the difference indicator. The world time shows where my home time is flashing here, with the world time displayed with a fixed digit. Even the alarm shows the details often missing. And look how the sunrise and sunset work. I can actually see it. Is this the real strength of the blackout? I think it is. I wasn't sure about this edition when it was released, but when wearing it for a little time, to me it's one of those G-Shocks that is either hated or loved, and being that it's totally stealthy, I could just wear it without actually using any functions, including time. It's that good looking in a bad boy way. My name is Mr. Rangeman, whether I'm in my Subaru or in stealth mode driving my Batmobile. This is one G-Shock with a dark side that uses the backlight as its strength. Thanks for watching.